Yeah, I used to go to Baltimore a lot for work, so I can imagine. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. I'll be looking at AVGO. I'll be looking at Mara. Mara was up this morning. Now it's back down. So AFRM. Might as well just put these here. AVGO. BABA. Bank. BP. CVS. Put or bought. CWH. Those are interesting. Camping worldwide. Ericsson. Mara. Neo. Roku. AVGO. TJT were bought. I wouldn't have taken those. X. And 5, 4, 3, 2. No, day trades are different. So day trades are meant to day trade. Swing trades are meant to swing trade. US Steel higher. AVGO up a buck. AVGO, I'm going to have 1 at 2 1/4 and up 1 at 3. So AVGO, I'm going to have 1 at 2 1/4, 1 at 3. So AVGO, I did get filled at I got filled in AVGO at 150 yesterday. I looked to add to some at 75. So AVGO, I'm the market maker. I'm 75 at 225. Affirm nice getting a little bit here. Have a target in an Affirm. TCOM. AVGO, guys, hitting a profit target, guys. AVGO. AVGO here. I'm trying to take off TCOM. AVGO, guys, I took off half here in AVGO. So exit to close and filled. 48-hour spike. I sold 50% of AVGO calls. Ooh. For 225, paid 150. So AVGO, guys, taking half off at a 50% profit. AVGO taking half off at a 50% profit. AVGO taking half off at a 50% profit here, guys, in AVGO. AVGO taking half off at a 50% profit. Final target's going to be $3 here, guys. AVGO. The 535s, I actually bought some yesterday. Meta calls being sold. TJT getting crushed. Like the bug that you are. Mara, I'm not looking to add. Those are 8, 9. I bought them at 12. I sold half at 18. ENVX trading here. Affirm, I have a stop loss and Affirm at 1/4. So AVGO is the only thing I've done so far today. AVGO. And I also have TCOM. I'm trying to get 160 out of travel.com. That is selling off here. Shopify 40's being sold, it looks like. Shopify up again today. AFRM, I have a 50% stop loss. I have a 50% stop loss. So I have a 50% stop loss here. Futures on 2.5. AVGO final target will be $3. Qualcomm DC 135s. We bought iTub trading here. Nothing to do now. Neo up a little bit. BP up a little bit. AVGO, guys. Profit target one hit for 25%, 50% profit. Final target will be $3 on the 535s. So the 535s, I got in at 150. Took half at 2 1/4. Final target will be $3 here. BABA up 4. So BABA calls from yesterday are now up to 180. The BABA calls from yesterday up to 180. Amazon, these second 95s did not hit as a super option trade. I want a day trade to hit really badly here because I don't mind the market being down, 2 points on the futures. AFRM is still on. Mara is still on. Mara got in at 12. I took off half at 18. Google calls trading here small. Travel.com is only up 50 cents now. It's up over $1 pre-market. I did not sell any out. I was trying to get 160 for some. Google down, Meta up, Tesla up, BABA up, Amazon up. Apple's been so weak. Running 10 proprietary base scanners in the background. Personal portfolios doing really well. Thinking about $1,500 in a week. I think that's with the market down, too. Yeah, AK. Good job, AK. I'd buy some CWH next week, 27.5 at 20. So I'll put a bid in here. So I'm going to put some bids in under the market. AVGO, I feel like I'm going to get filled here in a minute. AVGO, 232.5 are being bought now. AVGO, 232.5 now being bought for $3. 500 lot. Small order, guys. AVGO, 232.5 now being bought. $3. Yesterday, they were buying the 235s for $3. Win calls being sold. Win on fire. Win on fire. Win up $3. MGM's up 40 cents. I have a bunch of structured note in Las Vegas Sands. Win. Futures now getting a bid. I have some in UAL. AFRM still in. Paid 50, they're down to 34. I'm up $18 today in AFRM. Snapchat calls being sold. I would really like a big day trade signal here. Too bad I didn't get on travel.com. ARKK unchanged. AMC calls being sold. BP calls being bought. These are end of the year 37s. So I always look to make sure volume is greater than open interest. Volume, how many contracts trade today. Open interest, or how many existed before today. Amazon, no signal. Apple, no signal. Baba, no signal. Baba actually getting some selling pressure. Meta's a buy 110.77. So Meta's a buy 110.77. Meta buy 110.77. So Meta buy 110.77. Google, no signal. Tesla, no signal. Netflix. So 1 5-minute bar long. So 5-minute bar long in Meta, 110.77. So this is buying a bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud, selling it MOC, which stands for market on the close. BABA, weekly 88s. I'm buying these, and I'm going to buy these aggressively, guys. BABA, weekly 88s being bought. 26 cents in BABA. Can't get them at 26. I love these here in BABA. BABA, guys, weekly 88s. I can't get these. Traded 26 cents here in BABA. Hit our penny spike scanner. I'm not going to try to get them, but BABA, I would have bought 200 of these. So penny spike, buyer, BABA, 12/2/2022, 88 calls for 26 cents. They're already up to 30 here, guys. This is one even AK couldn't move fast enough to get in. BABA, huge call buyers. I probably would have made a nickel, moved on to the next trade. BABA. You can see they hit at 26 cents. This is the actual price they hit the trading floor. It doesn't mean we can get in at that price. But BABA, the quickest way to get into this is to get that scanner. BABA, I would not be looking to buy a pullback here. The 88s, guys. BABA, 88s, 26 cents. BABA, 88s, 26 cents. BABA 88s, 26 cents. They're up to 30 here. TCOM, I'm going to have some at 160. I could lower it to 155 if I wanted here. So BABA 88s, I love those. I could not get into those at that level. Meta was our only buy, so this is buying a 5-minute bar long above the Ichimoku cloud, selling it MOC, market on close. Historically, this has shown that it does make money. So buying a bull 5-minute bar above the cloud, selling it at the end of the day. BABA up to 31 now. BABA up to 31. I actually had some BABA upside call flies January. AVGO, I took off profit target of 2.25. They're back to 2, so that's a nice little sale. Microsoft, next week, 257.5 trading here, 46 cents. If it was a big order, I would have participated in Microsoft. Only a 500 lot. Nope, I didn't do anything in BABA, guys. I like the signal, but I did not get into BABA. I like the signal, but I did not get into BABA. BABA, 12/2/2022, 88 calls for 26 cents. And Baba calls from yesterday that I talked about that hit at 120 option hacker. Those are up to 180. So 50% profit target in those. Mara has bid up this morning. Now it's off. So one signal hitting the scanner so far. Give me a good signal. What do we want? A good signal. Big volume, greater than open interest. Give me a day trade. Alternating between coffee, juice, and water. AFRM, I do have a stop loss at 25. I'm close to hitting my stop loss here in AFRM. Siri, June 7th from next year. Wow. 30 cents. NVIDIA, 160 is trading here. No, thank you. Everything I see today is under 1,000 contracts. 1,000 contracts controls 100,000 shares of stock. So Bob is the only thing that's hit the tape. I would not be taking that today. Thoughts of today? LI on fire. You know, I'm more bullish than bearish. I send out notes every morning. I am more bullish than bearish. Baba 92 is being bought for December now. Baba 92 is being bought for December. I'm not participating again, but guys, BA, they're coming after him. These are the 92s for December. BA, 92s for December. 120. I'm going to put a 60-cent bid in. Most likely I won't get filled. Baba, guys, they're coming after these again. So Baba, they're coming after calls. So option hacker. Buyer of Baba. 12/16/2021. 92 calls for 120. So BA 12/16/2022 calls in Baba. So more Baba calls trading here. So Baba. BA, I'm 60-cent bid, guys. BA, I'm 60-cent bid. BA, I'm 60-cent bid. BA, 60-cent bid under the market. Z-Baba. So BA, we see out of 10 scanners, we see 2 signals hit here. Oh, the weekly calls on fire. They're up to 32. Announced was at 26, guys. Announced was at 26 here in Baba. On our penny spike scanner, 26 to 34 now. Look at them go, Lucy. So BA, guys. Why would you put a bid in so low for December's but not this week's? This week says high theta. So if Baba doesn't go straight up, those are just going to decay away. The December ones are 3 weeks out. SABR trading here. No, thank you. I traded one contract today. One contract. Caesar 52 is being sold. Caesar 52 is being sold in the weeklies. If they were buying these, I would have bought these aggressively. Caesar 52 is 10,000 trading here. If they bought these, I would have bought 200 of these easily. Caesar is one of my favorite names out there to trade order flow on. So CZR. Upstart weekly 21s. It's not 1,000 lot. So here we go. Upstart, guys. Upstart again here. I'm buying these in Upstart. UPST. I paid a little too much on these. UPST 21s, guys. These worked before. UPST 21s. UPST this week 21s. UPST this week 21s, guys. UPST this week 21s. Look at them go. UPST this week 21s. I'm selling them out. Sold them. There's a quick 1,000, guys. Woo! Good to be AK. Good to be AK. Just made $1,000, guys. In less than 2 minutes. Woo! This is why I'd like the day trade scanner. I'm out, guys. UPST, I'm out. UPST, I'm out. They hit at 38. I got in at 40. I sold them at 45. They're up to 47 now. UPST, I bought them right when they hit the scanner, guys. This is straight from the pits of the CBOE, the Philex, the ICE. UPST, I paid 40. I took them off at 45. I'm out. I made a quick $1,000. And you can see my order flow, guys. Look at this. What a trade, AK. It took me less than a minute to make that money. Actually, less than 30 seconds. Less than 30 seconds, guys, I made $1,000. That's not going to happen very often, but less than a minute, I made $1,000. Not bad. Got in at 40, got out at 45. About 200 of those. $1,000, guys. Just like that. I'm out of the trade. They're 50 bid now in Upstart. Look at these things go. UPST 21s, guys. They hit our scanner at 38. I try to give you them as fast as humanly possible, guys. I know a lot of people have added this scanner. Like I said, all the scanners are available at optionanchor.com. You can show me this is real-time, real money, guys. I paid up 2 cents. So I paid up 2 cents. Within 30 seconds, I made $1,000. Good job, AK. Thank you. Out of the trade. Now I don't care where they go. They're at 48. I would not be buying a pullback here, guys. I would not be buying a pullback. So I bought $8,000 worth of calls. I made $1,000 in a minute. So I made 12% in a minute. UPST. Look at how much stocks traded today. 600,000 shares. They're up to 52. So UPST, quick 1,000. Write that down. If that hits, you want to get in. Mara next week 7.5 is being bought. That's fun. Mara 7.5 is being bought for next week. Ooh, Mara coming back here. Baba did not participate in. AFRM starting to get a bid. I'm in AFRM at 50, so targets are 75 and a buck. So I'm about $62 today in that one. AVGO, I'm 75-cent bid. I'm at $3. Story of the day, guys. Upstart. Put on the list. Unity, Upstart. Not be buying and pull back here in Upstart. That's a day trade. If you didn't get in, wait for the next trade. Great trading, Tim. Baba going down. I wouldn't have taken Baba. I'm here to teach and coach and guide you guys through the crazy world of trading. Yes, sir. Mara, I'm still in. I paid 12. I took off half at 18. So if I wanted to take them off here, I could. Future's getting crushed. US Steel higher. Neo higher. AFRM starting to get a little bit of a bit higher. Mara. WDC I did not participate in. Wells Fargo I did not. You guys, I do have a personal portfolio where I talk about every single trade that I take. Just because a trade hits the tape doesn't mean I take it. I take about 6 trades a day. So the only thing I've taken today, I haven't taken no new trades. I mean, Upstart I made. So Upstart's the only thing I've taken today. Upstart's the only thing I've taken today. Upstart's the only thing I've taken. New. I did sell some AVGO. I'm bid in Baba under the market. EFA calls being bought. No, thank you. 10 scanners running in the background. All I see today is Baba and Upstart. In about 10 minutes, I'm done day trading for the day. Just kind of keep that in the back of your head. If something hits a day trade scanner, I probably would not participate. Still trying to get 160 for TCOM. That's travel.com. They're worth 142. Bids in under the market. I have a CWH bid in under the market for next week, 27.5. If they have earnings, I'm going to get long. More BABA trading here. More BABA trading here. They're back to 116 here. REI, Jan 5s, no thank you. BABA's the kind of the big news of it today. JD up 4, PDD up 4. K-Web a buck 50. Still in Mara, still in AFRM, still in TCOM. No new positions on. I'm doing more selling than buying because I did say it sell some AVGO. Bob at $242 private. Great trading. And AFRM, I had a stop loss in at 25. It did not trigger that stop loss. They're back up to 41. UPST, if the low is in for the day, how high can this one get? UPST can get up to 2036. So UPST has an ATR of $2 a day. And the minute that hit, I knew to take Upstart. Upstart is just like Unity. I don't even know what the company does. I don't care. If you can give me weekly calls for 40 cents, you got to participate in those. You got to. Something just hit the tape. I just heard a sound. Apple puts trading here. Next week on 40 puts. I'm not looking to take Apple to the short side. That hit our dollar ace. BIG puts being sold. Is that Big Lots? No, it must have reverse split. I thought Big Lots used to be like $80. What happened to this stock? It went from 50 to 18. So on April 15 puts. No thank you. Looking for big single orders, volume greater than open interest. Upstart up to 55 cents, guys. Look at these things go. 11,000 UPST calls being bought, guys. 11,000 calls being bought. UPST 12/2/2022, 21 calls being bought. UPST, wowzer. Wowzer. UPST, holy moly. I would not be looking to buy a pullback, though. It reminds me of Unity. I still think they're going to zero. Trailing stops I do not use. I don't even know how to use those. Freeport DC38's trading here. Small. DraftKings 15.5 is being sold. They're buying DraftKings calls. I would be buying those very aggressively, but they're selling them. So DraftKings 15.5. If they're buying those, I would have bought those, but they're selling them. Futures 39.62. I wrote some notes this morning. I was like, what about the futures just go to 4,000 and just sit at 4,000? Always a possibility, right? Anything is a possibility in the game of life. Mara, if I wanted to take off for break even, I could. There's nothing I really have. LI calls being sold into earnings. LI up $1 today. Lucid hit a 52-week low. What about if every EV name went under? I think the story for next year is not going to be inflation. It's going to be called recession. So I think the story for next year will be more of a recession than inflation. The story for this year was inflation. The story for next year could be recession. Will it be a quick recession? Will it be a prolonged recession? I think that's what they're going to talk about. What will lead the way? Planeteer 5.5, 7.5 trading here. Juice is done. AQN January 7.5. I put money in the market almost every day. I mean, every month. So I do invest in structured notes, and I put money in the market. I'm going to hit some golf balls today. That sounds fun, AK. So that's supposed to rain on Thursday. AVGO final target is $3. TCOM final target is $160. Bob, weekly calls on fire. Baba weekly calls. These are the 88s in Baba. Up to 35 again. The December calls 120. I did not take any of those with my own money. IWM puts trading here. Micron calls. We bought. Microns are starting to heat up here. Have not hit the scanner yet. 58.5, guys. Keep an eye on MU 58.5. They have not hit the tape yet. MU 58.5 have not hit the tape yet. I mean, they've hit, but they're so small. There's only 860 that trade total. If we see a huge single print, I might be interested here in MU 58.5. Keeping an eye on these. I'm done day trading basically in a minute here. There we go. Micron 58.5. Micron 58.5 trading here. Micron 58.5. I'm going to take these small. I'm going to take a 10 lot here. Micron 58.5. Trying to pay 26, not filled. MU 58.5. So I'm trying to pay 26, not filled. They're buying more of them. MU 58.5, guys. MU 58.5. MU 58.5. So I'm going to go up to 57 here. Probably fill. So I got filled at 27 here, guys. Micron 58.5. Micron 58.5. So I did participate in these guys. MU 58.5. So MU 58.5. What I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll put an OCO bracket order. I got 10 of these. And whatever trades first, 10 cents or 40 cents. So 10 cents or 40 cents, whatever trades first. I bought 10 lot total, so I have about $170 of risk. So MU, guys, I am participating in these. So day trade and penny spike. Buyer of MU, 12/2/2022, 58.5 calls for, and let's see what price they actually hit the tape at. They hit at 26. I paid 27. So MU hitting the tape, guys. MU hitting the tape. I am in these in Micron. $40 and $55. $170 of risk. So $170 of risk here for AK for the week. If the low is in for the day, how high can Micron get? Don't be buying UPST in the pullback, guys. I know it might be tempting, but don't. It's a day trade. The trade's already over. STLA, Jan 16th. I don't even know what the stock does. 57.60. So Micron could get up to 57.60. Micron could get up to 57.60. Stellantis? What does this company do? STLA calls being bought hitting Option Hacker. Let me see what this company even does. STLA, manufacturer and distributes lights. Interesting. Let's look at an ATR. Terrible ATR. I'm not taking this one. So Option Hacker, I'm not taking this one. Tiny ATR. Buyer of STLA, January 20th, 2023. 16 calls for 50 cents. If you want to participate in these, you can get these around the 50-cent level. I am not participating in these. STLA, guys. Not for me. Not for me. How's Micron doing? Micron up to 33. Micron up to 33, guys. Another winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I wish Micron was earlier in the day. If Micron was earlier in the day, I would have bought more of those. 58.5 calls for 26. Consumer confidence. Well, that don't really matter. Micron up to 33, guys. Micron up to 33. If you got in at 27, you want to take them off at 33. That is 6 into 27, about 25% profit here, guys, in Micron. I have a target here in 40 in Micron. Micron. MEU. Oh, futures bid. AVGO, final target's going to be $3. They're up to 250. Micron in at 27. Who's making money in Micron? Maybe write that down and say, hey, AK, next time Micron hits, I'll participate. So day trade scanner, 2 trades, 2 winners. Penny spike scanner, 2 trades, 2 winners. Moonshots, nothing. Option hacker, 1 trade. Bob is pretty much unchanged. Bank of America. I don't take Bank of America calls. I do not take Bank of America calls. Next week, 37s in the Bank of the America. I'm not participating in bank. But if you wanted to take these, you can take these. So, Bank of America. So, option hacker. Buyer, bank, BAC, 12/9/2022, 37 calls for 61. I'm not participating in bank, guys. Not for 8K. I just don't like bank at all. Puts or calls. Bank of America. You want to take these? As they say, you're on your own. You're on your own. Micron, great trading. In at 26 out of 36. That's 40% profit. A little less than 40% profits. Great trading, Donovan. CCL, 10.5. Good, buy more of those. 5-minute bar, let's go visit that one. So on the 5 in Meta 110. So Meta was a loser on the 5. Micron, Jan call has been sold. So still in AVGO weekly calls, AFRM weekly calls, Mara weekly calls, Peloton 13's being sold. See, Peloton the 12s did not hit yesterday. I'm glad I didn't participate in those. We had a super option trade. Oh my God, look at the super option trade yesterday in EQT. Super option signal from yesterday up 30% profit, guys. Super option signal from yesterday up 30% profit. I like it. I like it like that. So 2 day trades, 2 winners. 2 penny spikes, 2 winners. Nothing moonshots. 3 option hackers, 1 ETF, $2 club, no super options, no 48-hour. Actually, we saw some Wayfair being bought on Friday. MTD, you're up $1,000? Huh? I don't know what that means. CCL, I have a stop loss at 15. We have not hit that stop loss yet. Don't be tempted to buy UPST, guys. Don't be tempted to buy UPST. Coinbase, weekly puts. Story of the day, UPST, guys. Story of the day, UPST. 1,000. Less than a minute. Not bad. Real money, real time. This is what I do for you guys. HYG, puts trading here. Micron target at 40. Stop loss at 10. I'm just going to leave that on. 6,300 Micron calls trading here. Guys got a nice ATR too. So I have my stop loss in place. And if a stock gaps higher, we can move those targets too. If a stock gaps higher, like TCOM gapped higher, I told people to move their targets higher. Don't get 130 anymore. Get more. IQ, D3s, no thank you. The IQ, the D3s. Tradier does have something where it's like unlimited commissions. Tradier. AVGO to final target's 3, but I'm still in the 540, 545 call spread. What makes a trade official? I'm never going to call it a weekly trade as official. Most of the signals I call it as official hit option hacker. So I don't like to take weekly trades as official. They have too much gamma and theta. By the time it takes you, 30 minutes to send out, a lot of times the market has moved already. Meta on the 5. So we actually had a official signal yesterday in Mara. It's pretty much unchanged. We had an official signal in EQT for super options. Yesterday, about 10,000 EQT January 45s. That was crazy. I mean, yesterday, that was about a $2 million bet in EQT. Once again, another company, I don't even know what they do, to be honest. I don't know what they do. What do they do? No idea. Don't care. So I was watching that order flow in the option market, in the derivative space. Futures are up 18 overnight. So we did see the futures up 18 overnight. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Everything is 1.5 and 2. If you're taking stuff as a swing trade, 50 and 100% profit. So you're taking stuff as a swing trade, 50 and 100% profit. If you're taking stuff as a swing trade, 50 and 100% profit. Close to selling some Micron and TCOM. So TCOM, I have 6 contracts left. You can see I'm the best offer in the whole entire world. In the whole entire world, no one is a better offer right now than AXK. I have 6 at 160. There we go. TCOM guys out at 160. TCOM out at 160. So out of all TCOM guys, personal portfolio 65 to 160. So TCOM, guys, more profits. Travel.com, I am out of that trade. Roku reversing up on the day. I think Kathy Wood was speaking yesterday. TCOM out. AFRM is still in the 13.5. Target 175. Target 2 is $1. Stop loss is 25. Micron target 1 is 40. So I've taken off a lot of risk here. At that, I sold the TCOM calls. Futures up 3/4. Space. What a terrible stock. What Space go up to $30? Neo, I can't buy it. It's just up too much. Neo has a moonshot. Neo, I cannot participate. It's just up too much. Space was, 17 really? I thought it was like $30. So Neo calls being bought. Weekly 12s, I think they are. Neo weekly 12. Neo weekly 11s. I'm not playing with Neo, guys. It's up too much for me today. The market reverses. It's probably going to reverse with it, so I'm not participating. Neo, guys. Neo calls. So moonshots. Buyer of Neo. 12/2/2022, 12 calls, 11 calls, sorry, for 30 cents. I mean, reward to risk, I do like these, but I'm not playing with these. If I wanted to, I could put a bid in under the market. I'm just not going to play at all here, guys. Neo on the moonshots. So Neo, guys, I am not participating. So Neo on the 5 is the lowest in for the day. How high can it get? 1137. That's the low of the day plus the ATR. So if it's going to work, it's going to work without me. You know, if you guys take it and you make money on it, good for you. So if you take this and make money on it, good for you. I'm not going to play here in Neo. But if you take it, you know, maybe buy $100 worth. You know, what's 4 contracts? $120. Stop loss in place. Profit targets in place. If it was down this morning and they bought at the money calls, I would participate. So if it's down this morning and they bought the at the money calls, I would participate. Upstart. What's the difference between Upstart? What does Upstart do versus Unity? I have no idea. Now we see some puts being bought in Amazon, 87s. I'm not buying these. Amazon hitting penny spike. Amazon, if you have a bone to pick to the short side, Amazon puts trading here in Amazon, guys. So if you have a bone to pick to the short side, penny spike, buyer of Amazon, 12/2/2022, 87 puts. 426. Once again, I'm not playing these, but we see some puts being bought now. So if you're bearish to market and you have a reason, maybe you're like, I've been looking for a reason to get short Amazon, maybe this is your tell. Amazon puts. Amazon puts. Amazon puts. Okay, so let's stop this recording. Start the new one. Give me a second here.